everyone, welcome back to WsCube. In our previous session, we solved 5 problems related to the loops. In our today's session, we will be solving more problems related to the loops so that the loops topic is thoroughly clear to you.
Also, if you want to become a successful data analyst and you want to learn from our industrial experts, then you may call on the number given below, or you can also click on the link given in our description. Not just that, with our every batch, you will be getting 2 demo classes for free. So let's get started, guys.
So let's quickly start with the questions. We have our 4 questions over here. First question says that write a program to get Fibonacci series up to 10 numbers. Let's have a look on how it can be solved. So guys, first of all, what is Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series is a special series in which the first 2 numbers are 0 and 1. The third number would be the addition of previous 2 numbers, that is 0 and 1. Then the next number would be the addition of previous 2 number, and again the next number would be the addition of previous 2 number. So I'll give you an example over here. So as I said, the first value should be 0, second value should be 1. Now the third value will be the addition of these 2. So it will be our 1. Now 1 plus 1 will be 2 plus 1 will be 3. 2 plus 3 will be 5. 3 plus 5 will be 8, and it keeps going so on. This is called as Fibonacci series where the next number is the addition of previous 2 numbers, then again the next number is the addition of previous 2 numbers. Now once it is clear what is Fibonacci series, let's understand how we can write a program to obtain a Fibonacci series up to 10 numbers. So guys, here we are talking about Fibonacci series up to 10 numbers. So here we will be considering a case where number is equals to 10. Also, if you want, you can take a user input as a number, and if the user wants to take more or less number in a Fibonacci series, all you need to do is you can take a user input as a number. Here we already know that we have given a case where we need to obtain a Fibonacci series up to 10 numbers. Now next thing that I need to do is, we know that the first 2 numbers of a Fibonacci series are 0 and 1. So I'm creating a variable called as number 1 whose value I'm inserting as 0. And I'm creating another value called as number 2 whose value I'm inserting as 1. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write over here print Fibonacci series up to 10 numbers is, in the next line what we will be doing, we will be printing. As we know that the first 2 values are number 1 and number 2, so I'll be writing it number 1 comma number 2 comma. Now what I want next value to come in this same line, so I'll be writing end is equals to open close the quotations. Now here our for loop will start. We will be using the for loop for obtaining the rest of the Fibonacci series. How we will be using for loop, we will be simply writing over here for I in range, the starting value is 1 comma the ending value is our number plus 1. So because we are ending it at number 10, we know that the for loop the ending number should be number plus 1. So directly, if you want, you can write 11 over here, or you can also write number plus 1. Right? After this, what we need to do, we know that the first number becomes the second number, and the second number now becomes the addition of previous 2 number. So what we will be doing, I'm creating another variable over here called as number 3. So what we will be doing here, I'm going to create a variable called as number 3, which will be equal to addition of number 1 plus number 2. Now our number 1, in the Fibonacci series, what will happen, our number 1 will be replaced by number 2. So I'll be writing number 1 is equals to number 2. And number 2 will be replaced with the addition of previous 2 number, that is number 2 is equals to number 3. So what I'm going to do next is print number 3 comma end is equals to open quotations close quotations, give a space in between, and if I run the program, you will see we have obtained a Fibonacci series up to 10 numbers over here, where 0 and 1 are the first 2 number. Next number is the addition of the previous 2 number. Again, the next number is the addition of previous 2 numbers. So this is how we can obtain a Fibonacci series up to as much numbers as we want. If you would have written over here int input, enter a number here, and would have run this program and would have entered 20, so you would have received a Fibonacci series up to 20 numbers. So I hope guys this question is clear. Now let's quickly hop on to our next question. So our next question over here, guys, says write a program to find the palindrome of an integer. Now, guys, what is palindrome? Let's take an example that I have a number 23. So the reverse of 23 is not equal to the number itself. That means it is not a palindrome. Palindrome numbers are those numbers whose reverse is equal to the number. For example, if you have written 1, 2, 1, the reverse of 1, 2, 1 will still be 1, 2 and 1. That means 1, 2, 1 is a palindrome number over here. Right? So to get a palindrome, to write a program to get to check if a number is palindrome or not, what we need to do, first of all, we will be asking for a number from the user. That number is equals to int input, enter a number here. Okay, now what we need to do, I will be storing this number inside a temporary variable. So I'm creating a variable a is equals to num. That inside a I am using this number. Why I am doing this, I'll be explaining it to you. And then also again I'm creating another variable that we have reverse. Reverse is equals to 0. Now reverse, we will be obtaining the reverse of this number, whatever number the user has given us. We will be obtaining the reverse of this number, and then we will be comparing both the values to check if the values are equal, it is a palindrome. If it is not equal, it is not a palindrome. Now to use a logic over here, I'll explain how the logic works over here. So I'm considering a case that my number right now is equals to, let's say, 33. Okay, and we have stored it inside a temporary variable, that is a is equals to 33. Okay, we know our reverse value right now is 0. To obtain a reverse of this number, we will be using a simple logic that while I will be using a condition with a loop that while this number 33 is greater than 0, keep repeating. So we will be repeating this loop while the number is greater than 0. As soon as it is smaller than 0, this loop will stop executing. Okay. I'm creating reverse. I'm using this variable reverse. Reverse is equals to reverse multiply by 10. Right now reverse is 0, which will be multiplied by 10, plus our number when divided by 10, what remainders it gives will be added to this reverse. So let's say we have reverse right now as 0. 0 when multiplied by 10 gives us a 0, plus our number when divided by 10. So number is 33. 33 when divided by 10 gives us the remainder 3. So plus 3 right now, what is the value of this reverse? Reverse is equals to 3. Okay. Second thing, what I'm going to do with the number, as we have obtained one number over here inside our reverse variable, inside the reverse variable, as we have obtained 3 as of now, I will be eliminating 1, 3 over from here. To eliminate that, I will be writing number is equals to number floor division 10. If I'll floor divide the number by 10, I will be able to eliminate the last value. So if I write 33 when divided by 10 gives me the quotient 3. So 1 3 will be removed from here. That means it will be eliminated from here. Okay. It gives me the quotient 3. That means from this 1 3 has been eliminated. Okay. So now inside our number 1 3 has been eliminated and it is only left with 3. Okay. Next thing, now still our number is 3, which is greater than 0. So what we need to do, we need to again repeat the same method, that reverse is equals to, so I will be writing reverse is equals to, right now our reverse is 3, 3 multiply by what? 3 multiply by 10, plus right now our number is 3. On the top we have 3 because 1 3 has been eliminated. 3 when divided by 10, what remainder does it gives? Okay. So here we have 10 multiplied by 3 is 30, plus 3 when divided by 10 over here, guys. So if I write 3 divided by 10, it will give me the 3 itself over there. So I'll be writing 3. So 30 plus 3 makes our 33, and we have obtained our reverse as 33. And for the number, if we do, now number is 3. 3 floor division 10 will give 0. So here our loop will stop, and we have also received our reverse number, that is 33. Now what we need to do, we need to compare this 33 with a, that if this reverse is equal to a, then the number is palindrome, else it is not palindrome. Now what we will be doing, if you have understood this, we will be using this logic inside our program. Okay, so I'll be writing over here while number is greater than 0. In that condition, what we will be writing, reverse is equals to reverse multiply by 10 plus number when divided by 10, what remainder does it gives. At the same time, the decrement of number will be there. One number will be eliminated from the number itself. So number is equals to number floor division 10. By the use of this method, we will be able to eliminate the last digit from the number. Okay. After this, we will be checking for the condition that if our reverse is equal to A, in that condition, we will be printing that it is palindrome, else we will be printing it is not palindrome. So let me run and show it to you. If I run it and write 10 over here, it tells me it is not palindrome. At the same time, if I run the code and write 11 over here, it tells me it is palindrome, that the reverse of 11 is also 11. If you want to try another number, let's say with 3 digit 121, and if we run it, we get it is palindrome. So guys, this is how our program is working. I hope the concept of finding a reverse of a number is clear to you. This is the main part over here in this program.
So guys, next question that we have over here is to write a program to create an area calculator. Now to create an area calculator, all we need to do is follow some simple steps. It is pretty much similar to the program that we have created before for calculator, for a simple calculator. In the simple calculator, we created a program with conditional statements. Here also we will be using conditional statements, but I will also be teaching you to use while true along with it. So we will start with the basic simple steps. I'll be using nested loops, that is while, and I'll be using combination of nested loops. That means I'll be using while true inside another while true. So I'm writing over here while true, which is our infinite loop. I'll be printing the options that a person has, like press 1 for square, press 2 for rectangle, press 3 for circle, and press 4 for triangle. Right? After this, I will be asking for the choice from the user, that what is the choice of user. For choice, I will be taking the input in integers. So I'll be writing over here, enter a number between 1 to 4. Right? After taking the input from the user, we will be passing the conditional statements, that what if the choice is equal to 1, what if the choice is 2, 3 and 4 and so on. Right? So first of all, I'll be going with the choice number 1, that if the choice of the user is 1, in that condition, what we are going to do. So if the choice matches to 1, in that condition, I'm creating another while true. Why I'm creating another while true? Because let's say a person has calculated the area of square. Now again, if they want to calculate more area of the square, they don't have to see the list all over again and repeat the same method. We can ask them that do you want to repeat again, and they can say yes to it and they can repeat it. So what I'm going to do after writing while true over here, I'll be taking the input from the user. So as we have it for square we need a side. Side is equals to float. I'm taking the input from in float. Why I'm taking it in float? Because yes, the length of one side of a square can also be in decimals. So enter the side of square, or we can write enter the side length of square. And after taking it, I'll be writing the formula over here. So the formula for calculating the area of square would be side square. So I'll be writing side exponent 2, and I'll print it that the area of square is, I'll put a comma over here and write area. Okay. Now after this comes the important method, where I will be taking the input from the user for the choice. That so choice we have already created before, so I'll be using it as choice 1. Choice 1 is equals to input, that do you want to repeat this process again, question mark. And if they say yes to it, it will repeat it again, else. And if they say yes to it, it will repeat it again. So if choice is equals to no, in that condition we will be breaking the loop. Right?
This was for our while true first part. Now what we have broken the first while true loop over here. Now we will be going for the choice number 2 that we have over here, that elif choice is equals to 2. So choice 2 will be for rectangle. Again I am creating while true over here and asking for the length of the rectangle. So length is equals to float input, enter the length of rectangle, and similarly I will be asking for the width of it, that width is equals to float input, enter the width of the rectangle, right? After doing this, we will be taking the area over here, that area is equals to length times width, and we will be printing it again. So the area of rectangle is, I'll put a comma over here, area. After this, again I'll be asking for choice 1, that choice 1 is equals to input. Do you want to repeat again? Question mark. And if choice 1 is equals to no, in that condition we will break the loop. Similarly, we'll go for elif choice is equals to 3 for our circle. So elif choice is 3, in that condition while true, we'll be asking for the radius of the circle, or do we have third as it is? Yeah, we have a circle only. So we'll be asking for the radius of the circle over here. So radius is equals to float input, enter the radius of the circle, and we will be writing the area of the circle. So area of the circle is pi radius square. For pi I'll be writing 3.14 the value times radius square. So radius would be our radius and its square. I'm also mentioning it inside the brackets. Okay. After this, we will be printing it just like how we have done before, that the area of circle is, and I'll put a comma over here and write area. I'll be asking for the user's input, that do you want to repeat again? So I'll be copying this part and pasting it over here, that do you want to repeat again, and if choice is equals to no, we will break the loop. Similarly, elif choice is equals to 4, in that condition again while true, and as it is for the triangle, so we'll be taking for base and height, that base is equals to float input, enter base here. Similarly, we will be asking for height is equals to float input, enter height here. Right. After this, the formula comes over here, that area is equal to, the area of a triangle would be half into base times height. Half can be also written as 0.5 times base times height. And we'll be printing it, that print the area of triangle is, I'll put a comma over here and write area. Lastly, I'll be again asking for the choice, that do they want to repeat it again. If they don't want to repeat it again, then we will break the loop. Now we will be writing a statement for else over here, that else. So if anyone has written any number other than 1, 2, 3 and 4, so else will execute if someone has written any other number other than 1, 2, 3, 4. So else I'll just simply print invalid input, please try again. And lastly, I'll be asking for repeating, and lastly I'll be breaking the first while true loop that we have started. For that, I'll be creating a variable over here, repeat is equals to input, and it asks, do you want to find the area of another shape? And if you say yes to it, it will show you the whole list again, and if you say no to this repeat, in that condition it will break our loop, and we can in the end over here write down print thank you for using area calculator. Let's run and see, guys. This is our small program that we have created on area calculator. So it tells me press 1 for square, press 2 for rectangles, 3 for circle, 4 for triangle. So I'll be giving my choice over here as 1. Enter the side length of the square. Let's say I'm writing 12 over here. Give me 144. Do you want to repeat again? I'll say no. Do you want to find the area of another shape? Let's say yes to it. And I want to find it for triangle, let's say. So I'll be writing 4 over here. Enter the base. So base is, let's say, 5.
and the height is, let's say, 3. So the area of the triangle would be 7.5, and if you'll check it, it is correct as well. Do you want to repeat it again? No, I don't want to find the area of another shape also. So it says, thank you for using the area calculator. So guys, this was our mini program to create an area calculator. I hope you have no doubt and no questions over here. In this program, we use the while true along with the combination of nested loops. So here at this question, I'm ending our problem solving part 2. In our next session, we will be discussing about more problems related to the pattern problems in our nested loop. Those are really important and I hope you will enjoy it as well. So stay connected and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.